Say yes. I'm recording.
Yes, report to the cloud.
Nick, you're still breaking up really bad.
Yeah, I'm just going to listen.
Ugh, it's horrible.
Have we started?
No, I've just play a tune, and I was hoping Nick would play a tune, but failing that, I was feeling that maybe I ought to.
That's a great tune. What is that called?
I think it's a Morris tune.
Oh, I know, yeah.
We danced to, called Valentine.
Can I just say something generally?
Yeah.
Before you start, I'm going to mute everybody before we start, and then the person who's performing, could you make sure you unmute yourself? Otherwise,
Okay.
nobody will hear anything.
Yeah.
Okay, Roger.
Tell me when you're about to do it, and then I'll mute everyone, and then just in case, and then
Well,
you're going to start, Bernard.
Well, shall I play a Morris tune as I did?
Lovely.
In a symbolic gesture
Right.
of.
Well, unmute yourself then.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. I think I muted, did I?
Right.
Very good.
A symbolic.
Bernard, you're muted.
Enola Gay, you should have stayed home yesterday. Our words can't describe the feeling and the way you lied. These games you play, they're going to end in more than tears someday. Enola Gay, it shouldn't ever have to end this way. It's 8:15, and that's the time it's always been. We've got your message on the radio, condition normal and you're coming home. Enola Gay, is mother proud of little boy today? This kiss you give, it's never going to fade away. Enola Gay, it shouldn't have to end this way. Enola Gay, it shouldn't fade into our dreams away. Wait.
Hey.
Thank you, Bernard.
How do you unmute people? I don't know how you do it.
Uh,
I know it's possible to do it because
Sorry,
Amanda does, but I have no
I
idea
won't
how.
mute anyone since I can't undo it.
All right, so Bernard's got to have preference.
Is there not an unmute all button that you?
I can't see. Well, I'll just
can't you on the participants, I've got mute me and invite. But haven't you, as the administrator, got mute all?
Yeah, but then I can't undo it.
No, you can't. People got to unmute themselves, and then you do it at the end, don't you?
Oh, right.
Roger, there should be an unmute all button.
There should be, but I can't see one.
It only comes on when you've muted everybody.
It didn't seem to, Nick. That's what I was trying to do. I think I'll just leave let people mute themselves, I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, be simpler. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm also told the tune was Princess Royal that I played earlier on, but there you go. Right, so Sheila, are you going to sing us a song?
Oh, am I? Yes, all right.
Okay.
What was I going to say?
I'm going into mute. Good luck. See you on the other side of mute.
Right.
Everybody should mute themselves.
Next in a fortnight.
All right. So, so we're doing it that way. All right. This is this is a Scottish ballad, and I'm going to stand up. I think I need to stand up to sing it. So excuse me a second, and I try not to knock anything over. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for that. Let me move that. I should have looked up what child number this was, but I didn't. This is largely Ewan McCall's version. It's a tale of a forced marriage that fails. 24 Hieland men came off the Carry's side, tae steal awa Eppie Murray, for she wouldn't be a bride, she wouldn't be a bride. Is this too low? I'm not sure. Ut had come her mother, it was a moonlight night. She couldn't see her daughter, for the swords they shone sae bright, the swords they shone sae bright. Hard awa from me, mother, hard far awa from me. There's no man in no Strathdon shall wedded be with me, shall wedded be with me. They've taken Eppie Murray and the horse they've bound her on, and they're awa to the minister's house, as fast as horse could gang, as fast as horse could gang. Then Willie's ta'en his pistol out, and set it to the minister's breast. Oh, marry me, minister, or else I'll be your priest, or else I'll be your priest. Hard awa from me, good sir, hard far awa from me. There's no man in our Strathdon shall wedded be with me, shall wedded be with me. Hard awa from me, then Willie, hard far awa from me, for I donna vow to marry ye, except she's willing as ye, except she's willing as ye. They've taken Eppie Murray then, sorry. They've taken Eppie Murray then, since better couldna be, and they rode take Carry's side, as fast as horse could flee, as fast as horse could flee. When mass was sung and bells were rung, and all were bound for bed, then Willie and Eppie Murray in ain bed they were laid, in ain bed they were laid. He's ta'en the sark frae up his back, and kicked awa his shoon, and thrown awa the chummocky, and naked he lay doon, naked he lay doon. She's ta'en the cap frae up her head, and thrown it tae the way, said there I'll lose my maidenhead, I'll fecht wi' you till day, I'll fecht wi' you till day. He's kissed her on the lily breast, and held her shivers twa, but aye she grat, and aye she spat, and turned tae the wa, and turned tae the wa. Hard awa from me, Willie, hard far awa from me. Before I lose my maidenhead, I'll try my strength with thee, I'll try my strength with thee. All through the night they wrestled until the light of day, and Willie grat and Willie swat, but he couldn't reach her spay. He couldn't reach her spay. Then early in the morning, before the light of day, and come the maiden o' Skeletor, wi' a gun and shot a lane, a gun and shot a lane. Get up, young woman, and drink the wine with me. You might have called me maiden, for I'm still as hale as thee. I'm still as hale as thee. Oh, weary fire, Willie, then, that you couldn't prove a man. You might have ta'en her maidenhood. She would have hired your hand. She would have hired your hand. Hod awa from me, lady, hod far awa from me. There's no man in North Strathdon shall wedded be with me, shall wedded be with me. In then come young Breadalbane with a pistol at each side. Come awa hame, Effie Murray, and there you'll be my bride, there you'll be my bride. Go get to me a horse, Willie, get it like a man, and send me back to my mother, a maiden as I cam, a maiden as I cam. The sun shines o'er the westland hills, by the lamplight all the day. Come saddle my horse, young John Forsyth, and whistle and I'll come soon, whistle and I'll come soon. That should have been the lamplight of the moon, of course, but anyway.
Hey.
It needs a glossary, really, that song.
Hey. And now Terry, the man with the best sound on Zoom.
Don't say things like that, not when it's...
It could all go wrong.
It could all go wrong. Okay. Lovely. Right, this is a song that I thought I might send to Priti Patel or Nigel Farage, but I don't think they'd understand it, so I shall just sing it. Where go the boats that we might sail upon? Across the wide and weary sea. And if they ask us where it was that we came from, we'll look away and say you follow me. And there goes a boat that we might steal aboard. There goes a plane, all grace and speed. Well, and here runs a road to take us anywhere but here. And when we get there, we'll just stay close to me. Bring us a sea with clear and quiet waters, a trailing wind to carry us across the sky. And if I told you my courage never faltered, well, sweet believer, I never meant to lie. Here's to the nightingale who sang to us each day, and here's to the watchman's level eye upon the sea, and here's to every one of those we lost along the way. sweet believer, follow me.
Just beautiful.
Thanks for listening.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
Thank you.
So, has everyone got the sort of chat going? Because I've said Riggy's next, and after Riggy, Rick. Are you there? Yeah. Yeah. You're in communication. And after Rick, we'll have Maggie or Pete or whatever combination you're playing on. Okay. And then John, are you up for after Pete and Maggie? I shall put that all in the chat, just to show my one finger typing. Take it away, Riggy.
I'm going to wait for everybody to be muted, and then I'll unmute myself. Wow, I'm already unmuted. Very good. Come fill up your glasses and let us be merry. For to rob bags of plunder, it is our intent. As we roam through the valley, where the lily and the roses and the beauty of cashmere lay drooping its head. Away, away, away to the fields in yonder mountains where the robbers retreat. Hush, hush in the distance, there's footsteps approaching. Come stand and deliver, it is our lot's pride. As we roam through the valley, where the lily and the roses and the beauty of cashmere lay drooping its head. Away, away, away to the caves in yonder mountain where the robbers retreat. Come fill up your glasses and let us be merry. For to rob bags of plunder, it is our intent. As we roam through the valley, where the lily and the roses and the beauty of cashmere lay drooping its head. Away, away, away to the caves in yonder mountain where the robbers retreat. I wouldn't him.
Fabulous. Now, Rick, you okay? Good to go?
Yep. Yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay. Take it away, Mr. Rick Hater.
Okay. One of my lockdown songs called Perfect Skies.
Excellent.
Perfect skies, you and me together, man of mine, bright weather, sea. Perfect skies and a spring breeze blowing, all the gardens growing green. You and me in a month of Sundays, you and me in a month of Sundays, flowing slow. Perfect skies, nowhere else to go. Perfect skies on Edwardian red brick, on bay-windowed music rooms. Perfect skies, pleasant streets, this quiet, Aberchill disquiet looms. You and me in a month of Sundays, you and me in a month of Sundays, flowing slow. Perfect skies, nowhere else to go. Perfect skies, all the lamps are glowing as the sun is going down. Perfect skies, but a sense of danger in this scared and stranger town. You and me in a month of Sundays, you and me in a month of Sundays, flowing slow. Perfect skies, nowhere else to go.
Very nice. Nice.
It sounds wonderfully English in a sort of almost Nick Drake sort of mode. I can almost imagine. Yeah. No. So, Pete and Maggie, what are you going to throw into the mix?
Tune. I think we've done it before, but the heat's not agreeing with us and haven't been doing much new stuff. And I'd like to dedicate it to the squirrels in our garden. We have a small apple tree, and it's the walking tune from Apple Row in Sweden. And the squirrels are my enemies, and I'm beginning to turn into a FUD.
Yeah.
They're
I just bought a super soaker to shoot them.
not.
Oh, is that
You're
the
not.
answer? I have to talk to you about that another time.
Okay, going into.
Yeah. Oh, we're unmuted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Notice how the squirrels got into the concertina?
Beautiful. What is the title again?
Everything.
What is the tune title again?
Right, I think it's a Gang Latin. I have no idea how you pronounce it, but yeah. And I never heard Tom play that one. Gang Latin from Appleboro.
Over to John.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Into mute.
All right, I've done unmute. Is that right? Can you hear me? I've got to press it.
Yes. Oh, I need to unmute myself.
You just muted yourself. Now you got to unmute.
Mute. Can you hear me now? Oh, I see, and I can't hear you. That's the idea, is it? All right. This is a song about John Keats, who had a sister, Fanny, in Walthamstow, and he used to go and walk over from Hampstead to see her quite regularly. And I thought, I mean, I know that it's weird with the sort of timing and that, but you lot sing Walthamstow every now. When I give you the nod, can you sing Walthamstow? See how you get on. John Keats, when he could, then he would go to see Fanny, his sister, who lived in... I can't hear you, so I just have to take it on trust that you're not miming. No North London line to help him go on his way to... As far as we know, as far as he could, he'd take the route which would be taken by a crow, off to see his little sister, never mind the blister on his toe. Family and poetry were two such very big ones to John Keats, 5'1" upon his London feet, and bound for... One day on his way to see her, John Keats found a garden centre, purchasing some plants to please her. In one of his letters to her, he had this to say: you did not say a word about your chilblains. Write to me directly and let me know about them. Your letter shall be answered like an echo. John Keats, man of poetry and family and love and nature, do complain if chilblains give you woe. And if you're lying low on love, then do please let me know, and I will come a-running. Or at least a walking sprightly via Tottenham and Hornsey. Last stop.
It's a long walk from Hampstead to Walthamstow.
Yeah.
Hampstead he lived in, wasn't it?
Yeah. Would he go to Crouch End or something like that?
I thought it was Hampstead.
Yeah, he lived in...
No, I'm saying, would you go... No, I understand that, but the route is...
Oh, yeah.
Now, Chris, you're going to go next, but can I just see if I can communicate with Ed? Ed, are you down there in Ireland somewhere?
Yeah. Me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Ed,
yeah.
Yeah, I can hear. Can you go after Chris? Is going to go next.
Yeah.
Can you sing after
Chris?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
Chris, take it away.
Thanks.
Am I waiting for people to mute themselves, or am I going to get muted as well?
No, you won't get muted.
There's still some people who aren't muted, so I'm just waiting.
Oops.
Right. Okay, this is a Ewan MacColl song, which is both a lullaby and a protest song at the same time. There's another day gone by, son, close your eyes. Now the moon is chasing clouds across the sky. Go to sleep and have no fear, son, for your mum and dad are near, son, and the giant is just a shadow on the wall. Go to sleep, and when you wake it will be light. There's no need to fear the darkness of the night. It's not like the dark you find, son, in the depth of some men's minds, son, that defies the daily coming of the dawn. Lie easy in your bed and grow up strong. You'll be needing all your strength before too long. But you'll soon be on your way, son, fighting battles every day, son, with an enemy who thinks he owns the world. Stop your crying now, let Daddy dry your tears. There's no bogeyman to get you, never fear. There's no ogres, wicked witches, only greedy sons of bitches who are waiting to exploit your life away. Don't you let them buy you out or break your pride. Don't you let yourself be used and cast aside. If you listen to their lying, they will con you into dying. You won't even know that you were once alive. No more talking now, it's time to go to sleep. There are answers to your questions, but they'll keep. Go on asking while you grow, son. Go on asking till you know, son. And then send the answers ringing through the world. The Father's song.
What a good song. Thank you, Chris. Excellent. So next we'll have Ed, and then Liz. Shirley, are you? Yeah, you're up for after Ed. Now, Maggie, do you want to sing? I can't. I'll send you a message, I think. I'll send you a message. So Ed, take it away. I think I'm not going into mute. Ed, you've got to unmute yourself for us to hear you. All the way from Ireland. We may have to come back to you and pick you up on a rain check. Ed, no, I think no.
Not there.
I think we've got a problem. Yeah. Ed's blind. He's got a carer who's actually watching the view prompt and things, and does the muting and things for him, I think, and leaves him alone, so he's muted when he doesn't want to be, I think. Okay, so we'll go for it. Elizabeth, are you ready to go? Yeah, we'll have Elizabeth.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to go into unmute yourself, Elizabeth, and I'm going to go into mute world. Okay.
Yeah, okay, I've done that. Can you hear me okay? Okay, thank you. This is a song I wrote a long time ago, and it's called Italian Biscuit. It got shortlisted in a political song competition. I don't want to hear your stories
of war and deprivation. I just want an Italian biscuit with some lively mastication, 'cause I've got my frothy coffee as I stretch my legs in freedom and my bottom's feeling comfy. It helps dispel the tedium, don't you know? I've got a mortgage, I work hard each week, and I am not a political animal. It's comfort that I seek, and I have got my frothy coffee with chocolate sprinkled over, and I'm comfy and I'm happy on my favourite leather sofa. I don't want to hear your stories of people in foreign countries who are starving and are thirsty with lack of running water to make their frothy coffee. But surely be their own fault, and I have responsibilities. Can't they make their own frothy coffee? Don't try to make me ill at ease. I don't want to be a but I've read it in my newspaper, the government's corrupt. I can lounge and read my paper. It's Saturday shopping out there. Must surely be their own fault, and me, I've nothing to spare. I just love an Italian biscuit with lively mastication. What can I do anyway? I just want some peace and quiet and work and pay my bills and choose my favourite coffee with all the extra frills. I'm feeling happy and satiated once I've drunk it down, and this paper's highly rated, and my feet are tapping gently to the piped music sound. I just love an Italian biscuit. Lively mastication, it is my identification. I'm a global individual. I'm a global individual. I'm a global individual. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I was always worried that a Garibaldi biscuit was actually quite political in Italian terms.
A name like Garibaldi.
Could be.
Well, he was a general, wasn't he? Yeah.
Well, I think there was also a Garibaldi invented the clown that we associate with the white face and the red nose, and that clown was also. Am I wrong? Who was it?
Joseph Grimaldi, North London boy.
What was his name?
Joseph Grimaldi.
Grimaldi. Thank you. I've gotten that wrong for years.
Buried in Gray's Inn Road.
Well, you can't say it's not educational.
Useful facts, no and tell.
Yeah.
Got to sort your Italians there.
Yeah. Now I'm going to try Ed. I think we got Ed.
Yeah,
He's unmuted. So let's get Ed singing, and then after Ed, it's Maggie.
All right, you can hear me this time, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, where have you been all the day, Henry, my son? Oh, where have you been all the day, my currant bun? To the woods, dear mother, to the woods, dear mother. Oh, mother, be quick, 'cause I want to be sick and lay me down and die. And what did you do when you're up in the woods all day, Henry, my boy? And what did you do when you're up in the woods all day, my Savaloy? I ate, dear mother, ate, dear mother. Oh, mother, because I want to be sick and lay me down and die. And what did you eat when you were up in the woods all day, Henry, my son? And what did you eat when you were up in the woods all day, my currant bun? Eels, dear mother, eels, dear mother. Oh, mother, because I want to be sick and lay me down and die. What colour were them eels which you ate when they were up in the woods all day, Henry, my son? What colour were them eels which you ate when they were up in the woods all day, my currant bun? Oh, green and yellow, green and yellow. Oh, mother, because I want to be sick and lay me down and die. Them eels with snakes, Henry, my boy, them eels with snakes, my Savaloy, dear mother, dear mother, oh mother, because I want to be sick and lay me down and die. Now, what colour flowers do you want on your grave? From eating them eels which are actually snakes when you're up in the woods all day, Henry, my son. And what colour flowers do you want on your grave from eating the meals which are actually snakes when you're up in the woods all day? My currant bun, oh, green and yellow, green and yellow, oh, mother, be quick, 'cause I want to be sick and lay me down and die.
Yay.
Which is an interesting song, that, because it started life as a Scottish murder ballad, and there's a Dublin version not very dissimilar from that one, but there you go.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I like the Dublin version with the blue suet and the keys of heaven in it. I like that version a lot. But I can't do the accent, so I can't sing it.
So we'll hand over to Maggie now.
Right.
I'm going into mute world.
I've unmuted myself.
No, you haven't.
I received a Folk London brochure because I sometimes go and sing at Romford Folk Club and nobody was meeting. So somebody sent them round. And in the middle of this, there's the COVID songbook, Folk Goes Viral for Lockdown. And I looked at the one that says, when this bloody lockdown's over, and I thought, oh, well, that looks fairly easy to sing. It would be nice to sing something as they bothered to send this round. So I'll have a go at when this bloody lockdown's over, with the proviso that I think people probably on the whole suffered a lot more in the World War that it's taken from, but then some people under lockdown suffered a lot too, didn't they? And this was written by Jeff Dent, in case anybody knows Jeff Dent. And I've altered the words a little bit to make it a bit more my language, only a few of the words. Oh, my coffee's just arriving, thank you. Yeah. When this bloody lockdown's over, oh, how happy I will be. I will go out for a cold beer to celebrate that I am free. I will go out when I want to, with no one checking up on me. I will catch a train to Southend and have a paddle in the sea. When this bloody lockdown's over, oh, how happy I will be. I will go out for a cold beer to celebrate that I am free. I can go down to the cafe, enjoy 2 eggs on toast with tea. I will go around the country, Yorkshire, Berkshire and Torquay. When this bloody lockdown's over, oh, how happy I will be. I will go out for a cold beer to celebrate that I am free. Free to go wherever I want to, free to visit any friend. If I want to venture further, in a plane I can ascend. When this bloody lockdown's over, oh, how happy I will be. I will go out for a cold beer to celebrate that I am free.
Great, great, great.
I think I've done. That's everyone on the board. So I'm going to sing again. Here we go. This this is one of my holiday songs I used to write on holiday. It's such an old holiday that it's pre-Euros. You'll hear reference to. This is a let's get myself. Okay. This is a postcard I didn't send to my mother, brother, friend of a 2-week holiday in Italy. One in the hills and one by the sea. Umbrella pines go down to the sea where the cowboys roam in Tuscany. There's wild boar, wolf and porcupine, although we didn't see one sign. The heat is on 35 degrees, the skin is out, you can see my knees. Joe rides the waves and splash bombs me. I dive in the sea to be set free. Today sandboys sculpt dinosaurs. Tomorrow gone from wave-washed shores. I fly my kite, we play frisbee. I bet at work they don't miss me. A golden girl in yellow thong appears from nowhere in this song. Tattoos, piercings everywhere. At the beach bar, mustn't stare. Cheer your suntan, never fade with Piccolo Bear Blue Gatorade. Do a cappuccini, us lemon tea. 1,000 lira is 30p in a hilltop town in Tuscany. Little Lancia plus us 3. Within the walls we all seek shade. Eat ice cream the gods have made. We climb up high to see the view. Etruscan man has seen it too. Drum band, flag and pony dash. On the street there's fashion flash. A light white wine is this year's tip and travels well from cup to lip. For next year we will get set and book direct via internet. Yesterday flew in by plane, back to work, autumn rain. Silly season is all spent, summer gone, last postcard sent.
Brilliant picture there, Bernard.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard that one before.
I'm sure the tune was different last time I sang it. But Terry, do you want to go next?
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
And then we'll have Sheila after Terry.
Sort these up. Let me see. Yep. Okay, I think that's okay. This is a song. Well, when I started out, it was listening to skiffle, and I learnt all these Lonnie Donegan songs, and then I met up with Rog at college, and he said, "You do know all those Lonnie Donegan songs are written by Woody Guthrie?" And I said, "Woody who?" And he took my musical education in hand, and this is a song that's inspired by Mr. Guthrie. Wandered this world and I've seen a lot of men rob you with a gun or a ballpoint pen. They say I'll pay you next week, but they never say when. Roll on, roll on, roll on. You don't get dirty, then you don't get paid. You don't get paid but $1 a day. And then the tax, the revenue, they take it all away. Roll on, roll on, roll on. They take it away, you just keep rolling on. I dig your fields and I water your vines. I put food on your table and a sparkling wine. But I end up standing at the back of the line. Roll on, roll on, roll on. And I worked your mines and I gathered your corn. Copper and iron up in Baltimore. I've been working for you since the day I was born. Roll on, roll on, roll on. And since the day I was born, I just keep rolling on. And this land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, the redwood forest, the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Well, now I worked your land, picking peaches and sloes. It's a mighty hard road that my poor hands hold. Slept all night in the trucks that I drove. Roll on, roll on, roll on. And now I worry all the time like I never did before. I never had a key to my own front door, 'cause I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Roll on, roll on, roll on. Got no home, I just keep rolling on. Well, you don't miss the water till the well runs dry. You don't miss your friends till the day they die. They swear it's the truth, but you know it's a lie. Roll on, roll on, roll on. They swear it's the truth, but you just keep rolling on. Well, this land is your land. This land is my land. From Caledonia to the Holy Island, from the Ashdown Forest to the inshore waters. This land was made for you and me.
Very good. There we are. That was great for what it.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Good song.
So Sheila next, then Riggy, and then Pete and Maggie. Have you another?
No, I haven't.
No, different Maggie.
Oh, sorry. Wrong Maggie.
Pete and Maggie have lots and lots.
Yeah. I think they'll be all right. I'll send them a message.
Pete's there; he can see you.
I know, but it's just so that he makes certain he tells Maggie. I thought, but I put it in writing.
So is it me then?
Yeah, yeah. I'll
Sorry,
go into mute. I'm into it.
yes, I was waiting for you to mute everyone so that I could then. All right. This is a song from Pennsylvania, which I learned from the late great Helen Schneer. It's very short, so I will start with the chorus. I've no idea where to pitch this. I haven't sung this for ages. Oh, it's hard to hear the hungry children crying when I have two hands that want to do their share. All you rich men in the city, won't you have a little pity and just listen to a miner's prayer? I keep listening for the whistle in the morning, but the mines are still, no noise is in the air. And our children wake up hungry in the morning, for the cupboard is so empty and so bare. And their little feet, they are so cold they stumble, and we have to tie their rags upon their backs. And our homes are broken down and very humble, and the winter wind comes pouring through the cracks. Oh, it's hard to hear the hungry children crying when I have two hands that want to do their share. Oh, you rich man in the city, won't you have a little pity and just listen to a miner's prayer? Underneath the ground, underneath the frozen ground, the coal is lying, only waiting till we seek it in its bed. And above the ground, each miner stands there praying, while each miner's wife hangs down her weary head. Oh, we only ask enough to clothe and feed them, and to hear the hungry children laugh and play. Oh, if we could give those things to those who need them, I know that would be a miner's happy day. Oh, it's hard to hear the hungry children crying when I have two hands that want to do their share. All you rich men in the city, won't you have a little pity and just listen to a miner's prayer?
Yeah.
So it's Riggy next. So I'm going into mute land. Yeah.
Okay, well, with Terry invoking Woody and Sheila invoking Helen, I'm going to invoke someone else here. Similar impact. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. we shall overcome someday. Deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. We shall live in peace. We shall live in peace. We shall live in peace someday. Deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. We shall all be free. We shall all be free. We shall all be free someday. Deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid today. Deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. May it be so.
Excellent. I'm also enjoying Rick's. I enjoyed his soup, and I think we're now onto the fish course.
I noticed that too, yes.
Yeah. The soup was very good because I think the steam effect was well worth seeing. I sure have to invoke that myself.
I love that Richmond fish that he gets sometimes.
Oh, the very rich.
Rick wrote a great song about Richmond.
So, Pete and Maggie next, and then John.
Going, what's it? Corporately discontinuous, I think that's the word. Meaning
Consciously
me
uncoupled.
first, then Maggie. Right, she's going off. She'll be back, yes. Right. The other night, Sheila pointed out that there was somebody did a song, and she said, well, Bert Lloyd said he collected it, but we think he actually wrote it. So you'll know where this one comes from then. One night while on the deep, at my watch I fell asleep. The sea was calm, no whisper of a breeze. To the starboard side I saw, parading on the shore, the strangest group of creatures ever seen. First there came a mermaid fair, with oysters in her hair. A walrus followed after, slow and sure. The jellyfish and the seal performed the eightsome reel, with the crabfish and the lobster called for more. The crabs upon the shore formed up for a square four, sideways as they did the do-si-do. And the dolphin with a smile played a tune upon his viol, while the porpoise played a hornpipe long and slow. The puffins on the strand joined up and hand in hand sang a shanty as they pulled the capstan round, and the mermaids swimming free joined in and sang with glee. Oh, hooray, me boys, I think we're homeward bound. Then Jonah from the whale shouted out to tell his tale. The walrus called for order and for calm. The squid he then did flail his arms around the whale, while the crabs did scuttle off in great alarm. It's years I have been here, I solemnly declare, won't you please release me now and let me go? And the whale with a grin, he slowly then did sing, it'll be lonesome now without you down below. An albatross appeared and wiped away a tear and read the ancient mariner verse by verse. He told to them the yarn of the tar that shut him down and the history of the sailor and his curse. In my fancy I had dozed to a nautical repose. I pinched myself and found I had awoke. And with the skipper standing there, who had just begun to swear, Pete, you fool, you've beached the flaming boat.
What a great song. You wrote that?
That's from Dick Miles, who's now resident over in Ireland and plays the English concertina.
Okay, well, carrying on a seafood theme. Second go at this one. How did it start? It will not say. The oar low and mute and grey received a speck of grit one day, and so it wept a pearl. It couldn't make it go away, and so it wept a pearl. This song's for the oyster. This song's for the oyster, oh, this song's for the oyster. Mysterious it moves us so, that deep down in the sea below, a tiny irritant could grow and shine smoother than the moon. Could form a perfect globe that goes, shine smoother than the moon. This song's for the oyster. This song's for the oyster, oh, this song's for the oyster. One so absorbed a merchant's soul, the good book says he sold up whole. For one perfect specimen, his golden marble of heaven, pearl of great price, its starring role in parable was heaven. This song's for the oyster. This song's for the oyster, oh, this song's for the oyster. Had a point of view, poor creature, if it only knew the price to pay for what it grew on yielding up its treasure. Did it go to heaven too on yielding up its treasure? This song's for the oyster. This song's for the oyster, oh, this song's for the oyster. Oyster, clench your ruffled shell, for dear life someone else can tell about the grain of sand that fell into beauty and perfection. It just made you feel unwell, all that beauty and perfection. This song's for the oyster. This song's for the oyster, oh, this song's for the oyster. Bless you. Sneezes off.
That was great. Great. Did you say the poets are a bat?
Pardon?
John, you're on mute at the moment. So
say with the composer for that?
Can you hear me now, Bera? Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Bera?
yeah. John, you're on. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to.
Bernard, you're right about the fish course, because those were two seafood songs, and this is the third. About fish. So you're absolutely right about that. So this song is a song about my father, who was part French and spent his early boyhood in France, Dad was born in 1905. He was an older dad. And then he came over to England. And so the poisson d'avril that they have in France, which they pin a fish onto your paper fish onto your back to be silly, disappeared for him when he came over to England. When I say poisson d'avril, I think we could do a fish like that going across the screen. And if they all go that way, I reckon they look pretty good. Poisson d'avril. So if they all go that way, it's probably as hard to work out this as with the sort of timings, but poisson d'avril. Like that. Of course, you don't have to do it. And thank you for your message, Maggie. I don't know how to do the sending things back. His first year as a schoolboy were the years my father spent attending school in Paris, where the 1st of April meant a fish made out of paper that the air and in the efforts to conceal, attaching it to somebody, le poisson d'avril. A few short-term memory problems there. So we're going that way. Only another 50 verses. Something fishy going on, a bit of sticky tape, an accoutrement with something of an oceanic shape. Standing at the bus stop or sat down at your meal. Regardez, regardez, le poisson d'avril. Though French was his first lingo, my dad had an English name, and the call was heard from England, so across the sea he came, to existence at a distance which was going to reveal less croissant, less onion, even less poisson d'avril. Like a thumb with a great soreness, he would stick out at the school, where no fish marked tradition of the English April Fool. To stick out even further, it was lacking in appeal, hence the sense of his dispensing with le poisson d'avril. So fitting in surviving and not seeming very French seemed reasonable to Dad, although I'm glad of the enchantment of his continental heritage. Come springtime, what I feel is the sense that we're in the season of le poisson d'avril. I pick up where me dad left off in school days back in France. When April's at the door, I'm more than ready for the chance to get stuck in with sticking on, to dance about and squeal. Zut alors, ici encore, le poisson d'avril.
This is a new first, trying to choreograph actions on the Zoom program.
Yes, there's a setting next to the stop video thing that says in the advanced settings that says mirror my image, and that's what's screwing it up, because some of us have mirrored images and some have the same.
Right.
So it's the setting in Zoom that is creating that havoc.
Yeah.
It wasn't just disobedience.
I tried to do it with my left hand, but I found it much harder than with my right, so I cheated.
Fair enough, Sheila.
If you thought about it, John was doing it with his right, wasn't he? So you needed to do it with your right. Because
if I do it with my right, it's
right-handed guitar player.
My right hand.
It looks like my right.
My right hand.
God willing, we'll get another chance.
Rick, are you on, or you look in the middle of something? I think we might.
He's still eating the poisson.
Yeah, Liz, do you want to go? Liz, are you in the middle of eating anything?
10 minutes and I'll be there.
Okay, let's. Liz, are you good to go? Yeah.
Gone.
Oh.
Yeah, unmute. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. Was it Maggie sang the song when this virus, when this lockdown?
Yeah. When this
She wrote a
lockdown.
version When This Virus War Is Over, to the same tune. It's on YouTube, I think, the version I wrote, and I posted it around to hundreds of people. So I thought maybe you were going to sing my version. It might have sort of infiltrated, but it was somebody else's song. I'm not going to sing that now anyway. I just thought I'd let you know. I'm going to sing a song I wrote about London housing, and it's about the, anyway, you know what it's about because it's a song that goes like this. Can I just close the door because I've got someone bouncing a ball? Sorry about that. Goes like this. The changing the London skyline for the worse, displaying their greed for all to see. Like a trophy elephant shot, a military precision of blocks, full emblems of power. They blur your vision, full and empty of humanity. They bar the way ahead, these boastful blocks of vanity. There are no homes here, just investments of slick, glistening, shiny bricks. An immaculate erection of investment perfection. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Right. So, Chris, are you good to go?
Yeah, I can go.
So, have Chris. Can I just see if I can get through to Ed Harper while I'm here to get him? Ed, are you ready to go after Chris Lamb? I think Chris, take it away. We'll sit.
I'll go next.
Okay, Ed, yeah, you're after. So it's Chris next, Ed next. Okay.
Okay. Maggie sang a lockdown song from the Folk London songbook. This is another one from the same songbook. Those who've been around at other sing-arounds will have heard me sing it repeatedly. But I've just realised I've never sung it actually at Islington. So here's another outing for a song called Lockdown. It's to the tune of the Shantyman song from the Transports, Peter Bellamy's The Transports. And you'll recognise some of the lines, and maybe, but the chorus is quite different. Sweet ladies of Plymouth, we can't say goodbye. Lockdown, lockdown. We're stuck here indoors in case we should die. Walk around your front room and sit down. We're in lockdown, lockdown. Walk around your front room and sit down. We're anchored right here and the sails are all furled. Lockdown, lockdown. No question of going halfway around the world. Walk around your front room and sit down. We're in lockdown, lockdown. Walk around your front room and sit down. Although you will always be queens of our heart, lockdown, lockdown. We are socially distancing 6 feet apart. Walk around your front room and sit down. We're in lockdown, lockdown. Walk around your front room and sit down. No more will we battle the spray and the foam. Lockdown, lockdown. It's hard being a sailor who's working from home. Walk around your front room and sit down. We're in lockdown, lockdown. Walk around your front room and sit down. That nice Rishi Sunak will pay all your rent. Lockdown, lockdown. Well, maybe not all, more like 80%. Walk around your front room and sit down. We're in lockdown, lockdown. Walk around your front room and sit down. When goats in the streets have landed, no scene. Lockdown, lockdown. You'll know that the culprit is COVID-19. Walk around your front room and sit down. We're in lockdown, lockdown. Walk around your front room and sit down. When storms shake our timbers and hatches are battened, lockdown, lockdown. We'll all cross our fingers, the curve has been flattened. Walk around your front room and sit down. We're in lockdown, lockdown. Walk around your front room and sit down. And that's all the song.
So next we'll have Ed Harper, then it's Rick Hayter, and then I think we'll have a 5-minute interval before we go round again and things. How about that? Okay. So Ed Harper, here goes.
Yeah, talking about the ladies of Plymouth, I remember, believe it or not, in 1964, when I would have been barely legal, I was approached by a lady in Plymouth who asked me where I was going next, and I said Torquay, and she said, well, I could get your woman much cheaper here, and she'd be good and clean. So whether the women of Torquay are, the working women of Torquay are cheaper still or dearer, I wouldn't like to say, but market capitalism does all sorts of interesting things. Anyway, we had lots of lockdowns, so here is a lockout song, and I don't know if it has a name, but I always refer to this as a song that Christy Moore forgot, because I learnt it off a vinyl LP I borrowed off one of the students I was teaching on teaching practice in, God, it must have been 1970, 71, that kind of time, and I sang it on Cape Clear in the presence of Christy Moore, who used to have a holiday house, well, he used to come on holiday here a lot, which he doesn't anymore, but, and he said, God, that's a great song, where'd you get it? And he clearly totally forgotten he used to sing it. But anyway, here we go. Now there is a page in history when the workers first fought back, when the might of exploitation it first began to crack. In farm, in field, in factory, mine and mill, a flame was lit, a beacon bright, that flame is burning still. And James Connolly was there. Connolly was there. Great, brave, undaunted, oh, James Connolly was there. The bosses tried to sweat the lads away down Glasgow's Clyde, until a voice like thunder, it stopped them in their stride. In Liverpool and Belfast, the workers lived in hell, till they began to organise, and any man could tell that James Connolly was there. Connolly was there. Great, brave, undaunted, oh, James Connolly was there. Now William Martin Murphy and his Dublin millionaires tried bribery and corruption, hypocrisy and prayers to break the transport union. The scabs they did enlist, but all their graft was shattered by a scarlet iron fist. And James Connolly was there. Connolly was there. Great, brave, undaunted, oh, James Connolly was there. Now they say that he was murdered, shot dying in a chair. But go march on to freedom, Irish workers, don't despair. In farm, in field, in factory, in workshop, mine and mill, that flame was lit, that beacon bright, that flame is burning still. And James Connolly will be here. Connolly will be here. Great, brave, undaunted, oh, James Connolly will be here.
Now, where is Rick in the house now? This is the question. I think we've seen him eat a peach or something of the sort for dessert. So I think
got my food. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, good to go. Fueled up. Okay, I'm into mute. Take it away, Rick.
So, I'll do this one. This is about my first ever guitar, which was a Beatles Junior model. First guitar, not made of wood, from finest Hong Kong plastic forged, with stickers on John Paul, Ringo, George. First guitar, never was in tune, plastic pegs and frets and plastic twine. When I was 5, I thought it sounded fine. I'd strum it, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mum would clap and cheer. Suppose it was the start of my career. First guitar, and my first hairpiece, smelly mop-top molded rubber wig. When I hid my eyes, 'cause it was much too big. First guitar, landfill long ago. Just for fun, I looked it up online. It's worth $1,000 if its condition's fine. I'd strum it, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mum would clap and cheer. Suppose it was the start of my career. That dates me.
So it's 9:30 now. So have 5 minutes off, and then all convene again in 5 minutes' time, and off we go round the group again. Okay?
I'm going to go now. Thanks, Bernard. And
okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
See you in 5.
See you in 5. Yeah.
Sorry, I've got to go as well. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
Very much.
Thank you for coming.
Bye.
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 Terry,
Hello.
that question was me.
Yes. What question? Oh, was it?
Yes.
What was the question?
Who's Woody Guthrie?
What was the answer?
You told me in some detail.
I don't know who I'm talking to, Rod. So
Yeah, he says Nick down there because I come through as Nick. I've just realised.
Oh, I wondered. I was looking for Nick. I couldn't see him anywhere.
But that one fell flat, didn't it?
No, I didn't realise.
He's in the rural.
Why would you?
rural Sussex.
I owe it all to you. Woody Guthrie. There's the man. Right. Let's go and get myself a Duval.
I think.
Have you got one? Have you got one?
I did have, but I drank them all the other night, I'm
Oh,
afraid.
right, I was going to say, I've got one. I'll have one with you.
I'm sorry.
Can't now.
Another time.
Yeah.
Back in a minute.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Tony, aren't you going to have a go? You mute.
Are you talking to Tony, Maggie?
Yeah.
I asked her that, and she hasn't got a mic on this.
Oh, well,
Is that right?
that's
Is that right, Tony?
okay.
I'm on.
Another
on
time
my-
soon, I hope.
Hmm. Right.
My mic doesn't work properly with Zoom.
I don't know which buttons to press. Yeah, sorry, Tony. That's a shame.
You're muted.
I've just experimented swapping the mirror thing round.
Where is it, Bernard?
What?
Mirror thing.
Under video, if you see stop video, by the stop video, there's an up arrow. If you go into up and you go to video settings,
I see, yeah.
and under video settings, there's something saying mirror my video. So you could look like a left-handed guitarist if you want to, or
Yes. Oh, mine's on.
Yes, we've got a mirror image as we're looking at it, but we've tried sort of singing and recording ourselves, and it plays back the right way. And then just you look at yourself and you think, hang on,
That's right. Right-handed.
damned electronics.
So I assume you can see the same image I can see. Yeah, you must be able to. Because I've got the picture behind me, which I boldly put Mr. Tom Paley. So, but in fact, he would have been the wrong way round. The words would have been the wrong way round. If you click, you can actually sort of use. If you go, hang on. If you pin, yeah, I can read it. Yeah. Yeah, you can read that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't read that. Oh, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes graphic designers on magazines will flip a picture and not notice.
Cat treats. We try and lure our cat in so that we got the cat on the picture, but he's very reluctant.
So shall I kick off again to. Sicilian sunset, Black Rock Bay, clear blue water, sail away. There's a white yacht in the harbour. There's a lady in a white dress. There's white wine on the table. They're eating couscous à la pêche. Some say they're dancing, not playing by the rules, dealing Afghan opium, brought in from Istanbul. Sicilian sunset, Black Rock Bay, clear blue water, sail away. The lady says she loves me. They say they always do. There's a gun under covers. Tell me something new. Talking uncut diamonds, stolen works of art, money in funny numbers. Love won't play a part. Sicilian sunset, Black Rock Bay, clear blue water, sail away. In the Roman amphitheatre, Paul Simon plays tomorrow night. She won't even see him. She sails at first light. Black car climbs the mountain, squeals round the mountain roads. Black cloud, cold and deadly, volcano will explode. Sicilian sunset, Black Rock Bay, clear blue water, sail away. Sicilian sunset, Black Rock Bay. They found the body, sail away.
Hey.
Sheila, do you want to go next? And then we have Terry. Yeah, Sheila next, then Terry.
Right, I was expecting the other way around.
Yeah, well, since I played an instrument, I was trying to make it...
Fair enough. This is, I think I'm going to stand up. This is a music hall song about a naive young woman who'd probably never been outside her own village. There were quite a few of those then, and you will half recognise the tune. This is one of the music hall songs for which I had to write a third verse because I simply could not find the original, and it needs a third verse. And I usually sing it with accompaniment, so I'm not quite sure where to pitch it. Barney Carney promised he'd be true to Molly O when he went away to war about a year ago. In every note that Barney wrote, he called her ma chérie. She read the name and said with shame, "This isn't meant for me." All the neighbours noticed there were teardrops in her eye, and when they asked her, "How is Barney?" she'd begin to cry. "My Barney lies over the ocean. My Barney lies over the sea." Well, he said he went to war to help the women, and I think he's helped himself to 2 or 3. Now he's got a little girl in Belgium and one in Paris, and I know the little things he tells them when they're on his knee. Oh, my Barney lies over the ocean, just the way he lied to me. Barney wrote a letter home the day the war was through. And in it he said, "Molly dear, I'm coming home to you." He didn't say what week or day, nor did he say what year. And Molly said, "Oh dearie me, it's all a joke, I fear. People said he'll come home with the ships, now don't you fuss." But Molly said, "Why wait for them? Why can't he take a bus? My Barney lies over the ocean. My Barney lies over the sea." Well, he said he'd gone to war to help the women, and I think he's helped himself to 2 or 3. Now he's got a little girl in Belgium and one in Paris, and I know the little things he tells them when they're on his knee. Oh, my Barney lies over the ocean, just the way he lied to me. Barney soon came marching home, and Molly he did greet, but to his great surprise she threw the ring down at his feet. She said, "Go home to all those girls you courted overseas." But Barney swore it was not so, and went down on his knees. Now they're a happy couple, and from home he doesn't stray. And Molly is contented, for she has no need to say, "My Barney lies over the ocean. My Barney lies over the sea." Well, he said he'd gone to have what? Well, he said he'd gone to war to help the women, and I think he's helped himself to 2 or 3. Now he's got a little girl in Belgium and one in Paris, and I know the little things he tells them when they're on his knee. Oh, my Barney lies over the ocean, just the way he lied to me.
That's a happy ending.
Okay, this is an old blues standard. This is a version. That I got this really from a Taj Mahal, but it's been sung by lots of people. One hour champagne don't drive me crazy. Cocaine don't make me lazy, but it ain't nobody nobody's business what I do. Well, now candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. You can drink all the liquor down in Costa Rica, but it ain't nobody's business what I do. I might go to church on Sunday, even go to work on Monday. Ain't nobody's business what I do. Well, you can do what you want and you can do it when you want to. It don't matter to me what you do, 'cause it ain't nobody's business what I do. Well, now some of these gals, the real fine girls, that go stepping downtown just to hang around, so the fellas can say, ooh, and ain't she sweet, and champagne don't drive me crazy, cocaine don't make me lazy, but it ain't nobody's business what I do. Well, now some of these gals, the real fine gals, that go stepping downtown just to hang around, so the fellas can say, ooh, and ain't she sweet, and got a girl that you love on Sunday. You go out and get another on Monday, ain't nobody's business what I do. Well, now sticks and stones gonna break my bones. You know I'm gonna talk about you when I'm gone, but it ain't nobody's business what I do. So champagne don't drive me crazy, cocaine don't make me lazy, and ain't nobody's business what I do. Well, candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. You can drink all the liquor down in Costa Rica, but it ain't nobody's business. Ain't nobody's business. Ain't nobody's business what I do. Ain't nobody's business. Hey. Thank you. Good old song.
Excellent, excellent. Pete, are you going, or Maggie? Which way are you going?
Together, but boy, don't want to follow that. That was great. We didn't think we'd get so many goes. You only get one at Sharps, so it's a song that was put together from talking to Pete's aunt, who was telling us a bit about what it was like in Jersey when she was a young woman during the Nazi occupation, and she started to talk about a cousin we never met. I was thinking about Alexandre today. It's so long since he went and then passed away. Must have remembered one of our songs. We played them in the church hall. Dark days for the islands, but we who were young got round the piano and made our own fun. Alexandre in our midst like an indoor sun. During the occupation, we went around in the same gang. He loved to dance and both of us sang. It's a pity that you never met him. You'd have liked Moncouz and Alexandre. He wasn't a bit like his horrible dad, who lay around all the day. He was half mad, said he had a bad heart from the mustard gas. Cromer said, it's not your heart, it's your arse. An old Jersey woman, she'd no time for him, said the way he smacked those boys was a sin. Still nothing much changed until Jerry came, and both of them died in the hunger. We went around in the same gang. He loved to dance and both of us sang. It's a pity that you never met him. You'd have liked mon cousin Alexandre. Well, Alexandre liked to play the dame, and in the church hall when our cousins came, those Perrier boys would laugh and laugh. They said that he was a homo. What a thing to say of your own kith and kin. Alexandre would laugh too, they didn't hurt him. He'd say, come again, dears, good night and cheers. We're glad that you liked the show. We went around in the same gang. He loved to dance and both of us sang. It's a pity that you never met him. You'd have liked mon cousin Alexandre. He signed up with ENSA when it was over. Post-liberation, he was in clover. Postcards from Germany and Palestine. One from the pyramids, he hoped we were fine. Such a good-looking chap, and so funny too. I would have expected girls in a queue. That he never married's a mystery to me. He came home less and less frequently. We went around in the same gang. He loved to dance and both of us sang. It's a pity that you never met him. You'd have liked mon cousin Alexandre. It's a pity that you never met him. You'd have liked mon cousin Alexandre.
Wow. So well crafted. Really good. Really good.
2 songs with French accents tonight.
Wow.
But no hand signals.
It wouldn't have been appropriate on that song.
No. I think I was being a little bit facetious there.
Just a bit.
Yeah. So, who have I said is next? I had Pete and Maggie, and then Riggy.
Okay, they're not going to do 2 songs?
No, I don't think they are. No.
Okay, I got a new toy last week.
Oh.
And I'll regale you with, isn't it nice and tiny? Sounds good too.
It's in that box.
High on the mountain, wind blowing free, thinking about the days that used to be. High on the mountain, standing all alone, wondering where the years of my life has flown. As I look to the valley down below, they were green just as far as I could see. As I listened to the breeze blowing sweetly through the trees, I'll always cherish what you meant to me. High on the mountain, wind blowing free, thinking about the day that used to be. High on the mountain, standing all alone, wondering where the years of my life has flown. Well, I wonder if you ever think of me, or has time blotted out your memory? As thy memories return, oh, how my heart it yearns for you and the days that used to be. High on the mountain, wind blowing free, thinking about the days that used to be. High on the mountain, standing all alone, wondering where life has flown. Oh, the bell Reed.
Yay.
Hey.
Oh.
I've heard that song before, Riggy. Where's that? Who wrote that?
Ola Bell Reed wrote that.
Ola Bell Reed. Okay, yeah.
She wrote, what else did she wrote? I've Endured. What other songs, Maggie, did she write? She's pretty prolific.
Nominate Sheila.
I don't remember either. Sorry. Oh, hang on a minute.
I think Google is there.
Yes, Google's our friend. You think it's our friend, but who knows what they're saying about us.
Yeah. And what more worryingly, who knows what information they're keeping about us all.
Yeah. So that Chris, you're next.
Okay, I'm just.
I'm
I've been playing around with this Mirror My video that you were talking about, Bernard. Now, which hand am I holding up? My right hand or my left hand? For you, from your point of view.
Right.
I'm holding up my right hand.
I see it as your right hand.
Okay, so if I alter that on the video setting, which hand am I holding up?
Right.
I'm still holding up my right hand. So you see the same. It's only that I see it differently if I change the Mirror My video. Okay, right. It's a little bit confusing, but I think I understand now. Okay, I'm on a sort of Ewan MacColl kick at the moment, so here's another Ewan MacColl song, written. It wasn't written for the radio ballad, the Big Cure, but it might well have been. Now come all you gallant colliers, wherever you may be, whether you work the Rhondda or in the North Country, all you who tunnel in the rock and dirt to earn your pay, they say your time is almost done and that coal has had its day. We fuel the ships upon the sea and the railways on the land. 100,000 factories grew up at every hand. We gave the fire that forged the steel from which the tools were made, and the world we live in, it was built upon the miner's trade. We tunneled under mountains and beneath the salt sea waves. The slag heaps marked our victories, the rock falls marked our graves. We lay in sealed-off galleries and listened for rescue teams, and we scrabbled at the coalface in the lousy 2-foot seams. But the age of coal is ending, and a new age needs new skills. With the fuel cell and atomic, there's another world to build. But the men that built the old world, their kind will build a new. For the world's not built by power alone, but by men like me and you. And perhaps we should say women too.
Right. So next, I've got Rick. Another song from Rick. But is Ed? Are you there?
Yeah, if you can hear me, I am.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you go after Rick? Rick's going to go and get his guitar or another course to eat. Or so Rick first, then Ed.
Right.
Can you hear me now? Yep, just unmuted. In the absence of probably any of us going to Europe, I might sing this song about going to Europe on the ferry, on the cross-channel ferry. Seagull flies through dirty skies up to Pegwell Bay. The ferry wails, all the children wave. We slowly move away. And I suppose I should be sad to leave my own country. But it's like flinging off your chains at last and being free. But let's not think about tomorrow. It will soon be yesterday. Leaving England together, you and me upon that boat. And we thought we'd live forever. Far away we could float. Snowy cliffs and grubby town fade behind that ferry boat. Daily life is thrown aside like a heavy winter coat. Who we are and what we do, we'll throw into the sea. Life becomes so simple now, two lovers on a spree. But let's not think about tomorrow. It will soon be yesterday. Leaving England together, you and me upon that boat. And we thought we'd live forever. Far away we could float. We may go up where there's snow, some icy pagan land, or find an island in the sun. We could sleep upon the sand, or live within old city walls beneath a spreading tree, making love in whitewashed rooms so far from home and free. But let's not think about tomorrow. It will soon be yesterday. Leaving England together, you and me upon that boat. And we thought we'd live forever. Far away we could float.
Yeah.
So after Ed, I think since it's getting late, I'm going to ask Riggy and Terry to pick some leaving type songs to finish us off with, if that's okay by everybody. So Ed, take it away.
Right, we're going back to the previous theme. It's in the evening after dark when the black-legged miner creeps to work. With his moleskin pants and his dirty shirt, there goes the black-legged miner. They'll take his tools and down he'll go to hew the coal that lies below. But there's never a woman in this town row would look at a black-legged miner. The women tin pan him from place to place, How can he live in such disgrace? For he must run and hide his face, the dirty black-leg miner. Now doven gang near the Seggle mine, for across the way they'll stretch a line to catch the throat and break the spine of the dirty black-leg miner. And Delaval is a hell of a place, the rub wet clay in a blackleg's face. And round the heap they'll run a foot race, for to catch the blackleg miner they'll take his tools and duds as well, and hoy 'em down the pit of hell. Down you go and fare you well, you dirty blackleg miner. So join the union while you may. Don't wait till your dying day, for that may not be far away. You dirty blackleg miner.
Rick, will we see the pictures on Facebook?
What?
Yeah, I'm just asking Rick, who's been sketching away.
I was just thinking of that last song. Children are going to be asking, "What's a minor, Daddy?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Pam.
Oh, Mummy.
Oh.
Rain?
Okay. Okay, so Terry, going to play us a tune or a song. Give us a
Okay.
song.
Yeah, I will. Thank you very much.
That might reach us soon.
Lovely. Thanks. Yeah, lovely evening. Thanks, Bernard, for doing everything you've been doing and listening to Rick's song about the first guitar. My first guitar was made of Bakelite, which was a step up from plastic, I think, but not much really. But it's a dear old thing, completely unplayable. 3 or 4 years ago, I was at a folk festival in Lincolnshire, and in the back room of a pub there was a girl singing an unaccompanied song, Norfolk folk song, I think, and it made an impression. So this is a song about that. I don't remember faces, I don't recall the names, I forget about the places, they're forever and the same. But if you see her, say I miss her, and the song she sang that day. Lonely waters, it took my breath away. It snowed all day up in Boston, it snowed all night. The weatherman said it's just a frosting, but it was 2 feet high. Stars came out, the blue blew in on the Narragansett Bay. Sun went down over Salem Sound, and it took my breath away. I walked down beside the water, where the wild things go. The moon rose high above the quarter, and it shone like gold. And 7 swans, they rose as one, and they turned and came my way, flying low across the water. They took my breath away, took my breath away. And my boys, yeah, they took my breath away, flying low across the water. took my breath away. We went down to Angelino's and those all-night bars were cabarets and old casinos, whiskey by the jar. We raised a glass for lovers and friends that we lost along the way. I thought I saw her in the corner. She took my breath away. Another bar outside of Lincoln, in the wee small hours, at every table people drinking, just a barroom choir. And above it all I heard her voice, 'twas in the month of May. She was singing Lonely Waters, and it took my breath away. Took my breath away, my dears, yes, it took my breath away. She was singing Lonely Waters, and it took my breath away. Thank you.
Lovely.
Thank you for listening.
Fabulous stuff. And Riggy, have you a song to sing us out by?
I do, but I wanted to tell Terry that how interesting I found it that Lincoln, which I associate with Lincolnshire and all that,
Yep.
has so many place names. Either they have so many place names, or that your song mentioned places I'm familiar with living in the Boston area.
Exactly, yeah.
And there was a little town of Lincoln that had a tiny bar in Lincoln, Massachusetts.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you're talking about the one
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been there?
I've been over, well, the song starts off in New England. That's why Narragansett Bay and Salem
Right.
Sound and all those places. And then it kind of moves across to Lincolnshire, England. And that's
Because
where we
I
were.
have two mentors, Dave Fletcher and what's the other guy's name? But anyway, they're two concertina players that live in Boston, in Lincolnshire. So
Yeah.
it's all mixed up in my mind.
Exactly. Me too.
Is Ed still here? I got to put on the other view. Ed, yeah, you put me in mind of this song on that I heard on the same record as the one you sang about the miners, from both sung by one of my other mentors, Louis Killen. Fresh I've come from Sandgate Street, Dolly, Dolly, my best friends I'm sure to meet, Dolly, oh. Dolly the Dillindor, Dolly, Dolly, Dolly the Dillindor, Dolly, oh. Dolly Coxton's pawned her shirt, Dolly, Dolly, for to ride the baggage cart, Dolly, ah. Dolly the Dillindor, Dolly, Dolly, Dolly the Dillindor, Dolly, ah. The green cuffs is gone away, Dolly, Dolly, that'll be a crying day, Dolly, oh. Dolly the Dillindor, Dolly, Dolly, Dolly the Dillindor. cuffs is coming in, Dolly, Dolly, that'll make the lasses sing, Dolly, oh, Dolly, the dill-and-door, Dolly, 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 the dill-and-door, Dolly, oh. Fresh I've come from Sandgate Street, Dolly, Dolly, my best friends I'm sure to meet, Dolly, oh, Dolly, the dill-and-door, Dolly, 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 the dill-and-door, Dolly, oh. And I hope that's a good night song.
Oh, it is. Oh, yes, it is.
Thank you very much. I think that's a great way to sort of finish us off, and it's been a good night, everybody. Steve, we meet again on the 2 weeks' time. I've got the 27th, I think, is the date, if that's okay by people.
Okay, I'll put it down.
Thank you.
Before Chris, before you finish, Chris, by whom did Philip Larkin choose that song on his DID, on his Desert Island discs? Do you remember?
What was the question?
Sorry, was that not you that said that was
who was
the only
recording?
song?
It was Louis Killen's recording.
It was Louis.
Yes, Louis Killen's recording.
Ah, interesting. I didn't know that.
I think he was not interested in folk music at all, but I think his girlfriend, Monica Jones, who had a place in a holiday place in Northumberland, was interested, and she got one of the LPs of the Northumbrian.
Along the
Coley
Tyne.
Along Coley Tyne, exactly. And also another interesting thing is that he wrote a poem called The Explosion, which was based on, I think, on the Trimden Grange explosion, which is on the same LP, also sung by Louis Killen.
One of the first songs I ever heard played on the concertina was that Trimden Grange, and I was so impressed. And I kind of, it was instrumental in my moving to Newcastle in '71.
Goodness.
That song at Trimden Grange.
You didn't pick up the accent though.
I don't like to mimic accents. I don't know if you've gotten that from me, but I really try to scrub that out with Holy Stone if anybody catches me with it.
And sand, I hope.
Right. No, I really don't. I don't like it when, it's quite popular here in the California for these California, jolly bands with the fisherman's net sweaters and all that to sing in phony Irish accents, and I find that to be abhorrent.
Yeah.
So I'll bid you all good night. I'll see you.
Yes. Love you and leave you. Wish you well.
Great to see you all.
Bye.
Take care, everybody. Nice to see you. See you, Rog.
See you all soon.
Yeah.
Well done. Love to do.
Bye.
Take care.
Tony, try to get a mic for next time.